Chesapeake Division matchup between Virginia Marauders and Lionsbridg Football Club. Mosquito Joe Night
Good evening and welcome to TowneBank Stadium for the final regular season home game for Lionsbridg FC. Lionsbridg comes into this exciting contest with an impressive record of 8-1, currently sitting at the top of the table as they host the Virginia Marauders. It's a very big game for Lionsbridg, as with this contest they could potentially clinch the title for the second straight season and make playoffs for the third year in a row. Right behind them in the standings is Northern Virginia. Northern Virginia FC 3 points down and would need nothing short of a miracle to overtake Lionsbridg. Lionsbridg would have to lose tonight. Northern Virginia would have to win. And between those two teams, Northern Virginia would have to gain 12 goal differential to overtake the Bridge. So in all but in name, Lionsbridg seems to be the Chesapeake champions, but stranger things have happened in this beautiful game. And without further ado, let's get into the lineups for both teams. First, for the visitor, Virginia Marauders. In goal, number 0, Corey Tyler. Number 2, Alexander Benbatul. Number 3, Adam Cohen. Number 5, Brennan Gatt. Number 6, Chance Hollins. Number 7, Michael Johnson. Number 9, George Kalaf. Number 11, Quinn O'Hearn. Number 12, Kevin Pepra. Number 13, Ben Torres. And number 14, Mark Silva. And for Lionsbridg, starting in goal for them, number 34, Tyler Hogan. Number 3, George Wyatt. Number 5, David Materazzi. Number 6, Andrew Bennett. Number 9, Isaiah Chisholm. Number 10, Tyrese Chisholm. Number 17, Lockie Fay. Number 21, Adam Kirkwood. Number 29, Christian Hatley. And rounding out the squad is the captain, number 31, Sam Hall. So it's a big night for Lionsbridg and their fans. Off the back of 3 wins in a row, they find themselves with great positioning to finish out this season with a win and at the top of the Chesapeake Division. The winner of the Chesapeake Division, of course, does get an automatic playoff berth to the USL 2 playoffs coming up. We're just a few moments away from kickoff here. Will be the Marauders who are starting things off in those orange-brown jerseys. Lionsbridg in the home blue and white. Goalkeepers getting themselves situated. And away we go. The Marauders starting things off here at TowneBank Stadium in Newport News, Virginia. We've had a bit of rain here this afternoon. Lionsbridg looked to pour on the goals early on. Immediately down the right-hand side, top of the box, the initial cross sent away by the defense. They can't follow up with any more significant pressure initially. End up giving away a foul early on. So a free kick for the Marauders. Lionsbridg thought they might have had a good chance to get up on the board early, and that's the thing that they've loved to do in previous seasons. They've struggled a bit so far here in the 2023 season. Last game, though, it was a 1-0 victory over Patuxent to put them in this position at the top of the table. And that came courtesy of a Dakota Yankee goal in the 6th minute. If I'm not mistaken, that's the earliest goal they've scored this season, as a cross comes in, but again, stopped by the defender in that left back position. Lionsbridg will pick up a corner. That's defending by Adam Cohen. So it looks like it's Bennett and Chisholm, Tyrese Chisholm, over towards the corner. We'll see who takes that kick. Chisholm Looks like he's placing the ball down. So he'll likely be the one to bring it out from the corner. Sent in towards the middle, headed away. Solid clearance. Lionsbridg still in possession. On the right-hand side, working their way in, just wide of the goal. I think that was Brennan Gack who made the initial clearance in defense. It's now up the right-hand side for the Marauders. Pressure forced the turnover. Quick pass from Rose, sends it into the back line. Kirkwood back to Tyler Hogan, the goalkeeper. Hogan gets the nod for the start once again after a very strong performance against Patuxent. Able to preserve the clean sheet as well as keeping the win intact for them. A really remarkable save under quite a significant bit of pressure in that last contest. Of course, you can check out a clip of that, I believe, on the Lionsbridg socials, of course. Instagram is where I happened to see it first. If you'll think back to last month, things were looking a bit scary for Lionsbridg. As during the month of June, they had quite a bit of a rough streak. They picked up just 1 win in 4 games. 2 draws and 2 losses. It seemed like they were out of the playoff picture. But then after that next win against Virginia Beach United, that was on July 3rd. That really kick-started the offense and kick-started the rest of the team. They're able to then have a great comeback win against Christos FC. A score of 3-2, that was at home. And a handful of days later was that victory at Patuxent, that 1-0 win. So Lionsbridg on a bit of good form recently, and what better time than right before the playoffs. The referee bringing back Collins, where the ball went out of play. Sends this one inside the 18. Headed up, still inside the box. Lionsbridg can't clear it away. Silva. Finally, Lionsbridg able to get it out. Great control by Hatley over on the right-hand side for the Bridge as they continue to bring the ball up the field. Hatley over on the wing gets it back. Cuts it towards Hall in the middle. Takes a moment. Lionsbridg trying to retain possession unsuccessfully though, as the Marauders' defense holds strong. Out of bounds for a visiting throw-in. You want to talk about good form, certainly Lionsbridg here at home. They're unbeaten in the last 30 regular season home games. 26 wins, 4 draws. And on top of that, they've never lost at home to a Chesapeake Division opponent. A record of 10-0-2, very impressive record here at TowneBank Stadium. Really an impressive record overall. As the Bridge get fouled inside their own half. Look at a restart opportunity. Inside their defense. Kirkwood sends it up through the middle. Rowe gets it out on the wing. A heavy touch, has it escape from him for just a moment. He's able to settle things down, redistribute the ball back out. Lionsbridg still looking for a chance to go forward despite seemingly letting off the gas a little bit. Chisholm, Tyrese Chisholm. up top. Offsides, though, is the call. As we've gotten later and later into the season, those offsides calls have plagued Lionsbridg just a bit more than they have at the start of the season. The lineman's flag was up. It looks like this was just pulled back for a regular foul before that final pass. As Bennett takes it in, fires from distance, puts it up and over the crossbar. First attempt a little bit off the mark, but still plenty of time left for Bennett and the rest of the squad to try and hone their sights in. Virginia Marauders finding themselves 6th place out of 6 teams in the Chesapeake Division. This is their first year in that division as well. They have 5 points from their 11 matches played. 8 losses, 2 draws, and 1 win, and their 1 win was certainly a big one, as they were able to take down 2nd place Northern Virginia FC back on July 3rd by a score of 2-1. Whether it was Nova FC just coming into the game a little bit unprepared, checked out mentally, felt like they had a win against the team at the bottom of the table in the bag, but forgot they still had to play the fixture. And certainly now wishing that they could have one more shot at that game. Be looking at a very different picture coming into the last match of the regular season. Virginia playing Christos tonight. Christos in 3rd place in the Chesapeake Division. The winner of that contest will be in 2nd place for the Chesapeake Division and possibly have a chance at the playoffs in the wild card spot. Of course, playoffs July 21st and 23rd. A bit of space over on the right-hand side. Cut back up towards Chisholm, just outside the 6-yard box. It's cleared away. Lionsbridg with a throw, trying to keep the pressure on. We're just under 10 minutes gone by. Couldn't find Tyrese Chisholm all the way through the box. And now here's Bennett, able to pick up the pieces. Sends it over to Rowe along the wing. Can't get across in just yet. We'll have to settle for a throw-in for now. Some hard work by Rowe, the right winger. Try and make something out of seemingly nothing as he backed himself over towards the sideline. A hard throw in. Rowe gets it back, firing, save. Still in a dangerous area, but finally cleared away. The Chisholm brothers couldn't get a handle on it. A second opportunity as Tyrese Chisholm is brought down from behind. Another free kick for Lionsbridg just outside the 18. So a trio of players looking to take a shot at this. Rowe and Bennett, the 2 men standing behind the ball. Bennett on the left. Rowe over on the right, and with that positioning from Tyrese Chisholm over on the left. Bennett sends this one in. Back post, just wide of the goal. Nearly the opener that Lionsbridg was looking for. That shot just wide of the post. Really nice effort by Kirkwood to make solid contact with the ball. Just couldn't quite direct it right where he wanted. Having a good chance to test Tyler. Might be another opportunity here. Chisholm can keep this one in, unable to. It was too far out in front of him. Isaiah Chisholm, not enough gas to make it there. The Marauders will be content to take this goal kick. These two teams locked horns earlier on this season. It was back at the end of May. May 31st was the date of that fixture. I was at Virginia Marauders, and Tyrese Chisholm was able to win the award for the Riverside Man of Match. So now the Marauders putting the pressure on Lionsbridg. Shot stopped by Materazzi, shy of the 18-yard box. A poor giveaway for the Bridge. Virginia Marauders unable to capitalize as Bennett able to take it right back in the midfield. A poor pass over on the right wing. Gives the ball back over. Both teams fighting for possession as well as fighting for position. You're all up and down the field. Another side able to get the upper hand in the midfield third of the field. It's another giveaway. Strikes Lionsbridg. They hand the ball back over into the defense. Marauders swing this around on that right back spot. Ben Torres boots it up the field. Bennett heads it over to Materazzi. Sends it up to Hall. Isaiah Chisholm can find his way through inside the box. So it's just out of bounds. Another Marauders throw-in. With a good throw-in inside the 18. Over couldn't connect with Tyrese Chisholm. Ball makes its way over to the right-hand side. Send inside the 18. Overshoots everyone. Will be another goal kick for the Marauders. Lionsbridg not having too much success trying to put the ball on their players' heads inside the 18. There's that shot just a couple moments ago from Kirkwood off the free kick. Other than that, nothing too much to speak of. Tyler only forced to make one save. Good pressure from Hatley. Able to turn the ball over. They can't make anything out of it. The field conditions down here at TowneBank. So you see a little bit of water and precipitation, the remnants of it down on the track, just towards the bottom of your screen. Nice move by Hogan, but a dangerous one. It's the goalkeeper proving he's got some fancy footwork to contend with the midfield and forwards down on the opposite end. Probably bet a fair amount of money that little antic certainly made the blood pressure of Coach Wally rise just a tear. It's good work by Isaiah Chisholm to pick up another throw-in. On the edge of the box. Rowe trying to move around on the edge of the 18. Throw-in coming up. Deep inside the 6-yard box. The flag is up over on the opposite side of the field. So no goal for the Bridge. He's called back for an illegal throw-in, it looks like. And there will be hydration breaks in the middle of the first and second half. Okay, over to Tyrese Chisholm. Tyrese. There's the left wing. Faye gets it back. Left-footed cross. Settled by Hatley. Fires it in. Faye can't redirect it. Has it squeak out. Hall able to collect outside on the edge of the box. Second delivery. Well off the mark by Rowe. So he certainly sent that one well up and over the crossbar. Head to lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to purchase any postseason tickets. Should they become available, as Chisholm inside the box trying to flick it back towards the end. He gets it from the opposition. The Bridge get the opener. And the fans erupt. I believe that was Tyrese Chisholm in the 21st minute. Passes directly from one of the defenders. That's why there was no offsides call. Despite being in an offside position, defense was the one who played it to him. What a bit of a mistake that was. In the previous game against Patuxent, you talked about Dakota Yonke being in the right place at the right time. How about that for Chisholm? Lionsbridg nearly trying to double up. Tyler rolls it out. There's the left-hand side. Sent up by Cohen. Lionsbridg with a bit of possession inside their own half. Working their way up the field, they want to extend this lead now that they have it. Last time these two teams met, it's a 3-0 win for the Bridge. Tyrese Chisholm scored in the 47th minute. Rowe in the 56th, and then Blondell in the 83rd. All three men in the lineup again here tonight. Cross towards the center is turned away. Out for a throw-in. Rowe and Chisholm, of course, in the starting 11. Blondell. The substitutes available for Lionsbridg tonight. Out of the way. Ambitious effort by Bennett. Over the bar. As he looks for yet another spectacular goal. Can't quite find it. As things stand, in order for Nova FC to claim the title as the champions of the Chesapeake Division, they would need an impressive 13 goals to overtake Christos. Or at least they would need to win by 13. All a bit too far forward. As Hall tried to play quickly, so it gets brought back. Now ready for the restart. A couple more players limber forward as Bennett plays this one in, straight to a pair of defenders. Second insertion not so good as the Marauders try to escape out of their own half with it now. Chewing up turf, making up quite a bit of pace. Now slowing things down. Smart plays, they should be trying to control the ball. Slide tackle from Hall. Certainly not the cleanest tackle we've seen here at TowneBank Stadium. As he gets a little bit of a telling off from the official, rightly so. Free kick just shy of the 18-yard box. Cleared away by Fay. Marauders have really solid field position here for this throw-in. Hollins hurls it in. Looks like it was an illegal throw called yet again. So Lionsbridg now able to avoid any damage on the scoreboard going against them. Lionsbridg able to win it back right through the center field. Good give and go inside the 18. Hall dropping it back. Bennett with a bit of real estate in front of him. Passes it off. Fay. Service towards the post. Headed just over the bar yet again. Another good look. Owned by Isaiah Chisholm. Chisholm scored his first goal, Isaiah Chisholm. His first goal for the Bridge. 5 minutes ago. Interesting bit of parity between this game and the previous one. Tyrese able to score the first goal last time out, back on May 31st. Isaiah gets the first one here tonight. We'll see what the rest of this contest has in store for us as Lionsbridg again get brought back. They're trying to restart a bit too quickly and out of position. And it's passed a bit more to the referee's liking. Hatley. Good interception. That was O'Hearn. Was able to get the aggressive step from the midfielder for the Marauders. Shakespeare gets the pass off to Bennett. Fay. Tyrese Chisholm towards the middle. Can't find Isaiah yet again. Second chance for Tyrese. Couple step overs. Defender bites. Finds himself an opportunity to get the pass off. Lionsbridg able to recover. Bennett into the defense. That's the wise play. The second look at things. Allow yourselves to regroup. Give and go down the sideline. Fires off a cross, and another goal for Lionsbridg. Isaiah Chisholm able to add to his tally. Up by 2 now here at TowneBank Stadium, in firm control of this game, and they've got their sights set at the top of the Chesapeake Division. Cool, calm, and collected. Chisholm able to volley that one home this time. Had to work a little bit harder for this second goal, but of course, certainly glad that it was able to work out for him. Marauders coming back the other way. Good step by Hall. Gets a touch on the ball. Forces it away. Now here's Michael Johnson. Good quick passing as Silva finds the ball at his feet. Gets it off again. Trio of blue jerseys in the area. There's the hydration break here in the 30th minute. We're going to take a brief pause. The teams make their way over to the sidelines. What a start for Lionsbridg, as now they find themselves in great position to take this game yet again, improve their win streak to 4, and really come into the playoffs with quite a bit of momentum. I mentioned earlier that first round of playoffs is the round of 32. Will take place on Friday, July 21st. And of course, the Eastern Conference semifinal on Sunday. Certainly looking likely that those games will take place here at TowneBank Stadium. And of course, with 2 goals for Isaiah Chisholm. On a bit of a watch for potentially another one from him. There's only been 4 3-goal efforts by Lionsbridg players, of course in a single game. Isaiah Chisholm can grab another one here tonight. He certainly joined elite company. Lionsbridg history. Travis Cook, James Lee, Charles Touche, Danny Loco, all prolific goal scorers for Lionsbridg. You've been able to follow the team in previous seasons. Chances are you've heard their names mentioned more than once. All four of them have had quite the career here with Lionsbridg. Charles Touche and his brother Alex were able to take the league by storm back in 2021. James Lee certainly there with quite a bit of flair out on the field. Seems to be able to confound defenders with his fancy footwork. Danny Loco, quite a knack for being in the right place at the right time. Able to create so much space and so many opportunities for himself as well as the rest of his team. As Tyrese Chisholm sends the ball over. Rose cross, not very successful. Marauders trying to clear it away, or at least take possession back first. Lionsbridg foul will certainly help that along. A free kick inside their own half, and a good opportunity for the Marauders to take a big chunk out of the field position. That was an unfortunate giveaway. Lionsbridg will pick up a throw. Quickly moving down the field. Pressure from Isaiah Chisholm. Turning towards the center. Tyler clears it well out of bounds. Didn't want to take any chances and try to one-up Hogan. Paul. Now it's a row. Tyrese Chisholm switches the field. Good vision to spot a teammate all the way on the opposite side. Towards the middle. All sent out wide. Cross towards the top of the box. Goes out of play for another throw-in. You can't help but think here how many players are trying to just make sure that Isaiah Chisholm doesn't get his head or a foot on this one. From the Marauders' defense. Sent back towards the near post. But crisis averted for the Marauders. Just off the mark. Marauders trying to work their way up the far sideline. Again, though, out of bounds. Another throw-in for Lionsbridg. They do well to take the ball away from the home side. At the Virginia Marauders. But then once they get it, seems like they've had a little bit of an issue with trying to keep it going forward. Of course, possession certainly a great way to start that would be in the back. The corner kick coming up for Lionsbridg. Marauders are able to win a ball back here. Love to see them trying to get the ball out towards the wings. Have Lionsbridg quickly drop back to try and cover their defenses. And have the Marauders send it back into their own defense so they can get set up, get in formation, string together a couple of passes, build that confidence as the corner comes in. Towards the back post, pushed away by Tyler. And we'll do it again, this time in the corner on the opposite side of the field. Bennett ready to deliver. Sends this one popped away. Another Lionsbridg goal. Another great link up by the home team. Lionsbridg push their lead to 3. Adam Kirkwood able to get his head on it and send the fans home with a free chicken sandwich coupon courtesy of Chick-fil-A. Great play from Bennett to find Kirkwood inside the box. Lionsbridg now looking to double it up in inside 2 minutes. We'll have to wait just a little bit more as Hatley had that one taken away from him. Sent out of bounds along the sideline. Lionsbridg will get another throw though. Inside the box, Isaiah Chisholm settling it down, edge of the 18. Gives it over to Hall. Great takeaway from the Marauders. Still trying to show that they're not out of this one yet. Fouled by Lionsbridg. Now, since you have the opportunity, you certainly wait for your players to make their way up the field. But playing it short seemed to cost them a little bit too heavy of a touch as Tyrese Chisholm takes this in the center of the field. Now on the right wing, it's Hatley looking for a service inside. Bennett inside the 18. This one sails well over him. Out towards the near sideline. Kept alive by Lionsbridg. Now Kirkwood a bit too physical with the jersey pull. It's called by the official. Now still inside their own half. I'd love to see them be a bit more patient with getting the ball up the field. He's whipped in towards the top of the box. Looks like Ellis Johnson wanting to have it go his way. Aggressive defending from Lionsbridg. They win the ball back. Tried to send it all the way through to Hatley. Unsuccessful. Now a slide tackle, a heavy one from Hall, and this time he'll get the yellow card. And of course, the home fans with a bit of a response for the official, but I definitely think it's the right call. Hall already with one big challenge that had gone awry. And the second one, official just telling him he needs to control himself, settle things down. Miscommunication in the midfield before Lionsbridg. Causes them to lose the ball for a minute, but a foul gives it right back to him. Free kick. They play the possession game Wisely, a couple of short passes. Quick throw taken. Down the field to Fay. Bring it back in. Losing his footing. Might be partially due to the wet playing surface. Quite a bit of rain here in the early afternoon. Lightning as well. Fortunately able to get the game started on time as a good interception. Hall lets this one go right over his foot. Hatley there to pick up the pieces. Fay. Back to Kirkwood in the defense. Most recent goal scorer back in the 38th minute. This one out of bounds for a throw-in just shy of the corner flag. Good defensive clearance. Rowe, though, moving over towards the near sideline. Wins the ball, gets a bit of a meager cross in, but the player right on his back, certainly don't blame him for that. Did the best he could with the situation he was dealt. Now what can the Marauders do? Got the entire length of the field to go. Starting it off strong with a bit of possession and passing inside their own half. This Lionsbridg midfield and forward squad, so aggressive. Isaiah Chisholm nearly causing a turnover deep inside Marauder territory. Forcing them to retreat even further. Trying to restart this attack yet again. Tyler, pressure coming his way. Gets it out to the far sideline. Now they've crossed the center line, but get too aggressive going forward. They're forced to retreat. A good chance here. Through ball in between a pair of defenders. Marauders recover it. Can they get a cross in? Ball poked away. I believe that was Rowe. Was able to get a foot in there. Tyrese Chisholm settling things down. Sending it out. Rowe drops it back to Bennett. Lionsbridg playing very controlled style of play here with all their passing. Poor giveaway though. On inside the 18. Hogan comes off his line. 5 minutes of stoppage time here to close out the first half. Hogan finally picks it up. As it's redirected over towards the opposite sideline. Cleared out of bounds for Marauders throw. Last touched by Lionsbridg. And the ball going airborne, and Marauders can't control it. So it gets sent all the way back towards their goalkeeper. They get set to work it up again. They've really just been unable to make that bridge through the midfield. Lionsbridg doing a really nice job maintaining their shape, maintaining their positions, as well as just completely cutting off those passing lanes, as well as isolating the men with the ball. The team feels stranded on an island, and in that situation, with the defenders closing in, you feel like you just have to make a desperation play to get the ball down the field. That's really been the Marauders' undoing. when it comes to their possession game. They find themselves in a fight or flight situation. Just see themselves a step or two behind the play, finding themselves reacting to what's going on around them instead of being proactive. So this free kick, sent along the right side, crossing towards the middle, go out of bounds for a throw-in. Good clearance, gets the ball outside the 18. Free kick for Lionsbridg. Waters not sure how that happened. Chisholm across the middle. Unable to convert. Another really good chance for the Bridge to add on to their total. So make their way over towards the near sideline for a corner. Corner sent in. And Isaiah Chisholm certainly had a great chance to pick up a hat trick. That one fall just right in front of him. Too much spin on the ball and couldn't anticipate it. So it was curling away from his forehead. Here Marauders certainly running out of time, at least in the first half. Chisholm gets called for the foul. Free kick, and it will likely be one of our final kicks of the first half. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with the second half of action in the final home game of the regular season for Lionsbridg. And the Marauders Bridge all but secure at the top of the table for the Chesapeake Division. It would require quite an outstanding effort and honestly a little bit of a miracle from Northern Virginia at this stage to find themselves at the top of the table instead of the boys in blue. There's the halftime whistle, and we'll be right back for the final 45 minutes of action.
Hey, Mom, can I stay for dinner?
Come on in.
You always say the more the merrier. Your heart is just as big as their stomach. Your family always comes first. And with so many ways to save at Food Lion,
Can we keep him?
you can keep being you. You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
Stress fractures are diagnosed through a thorough history and physical exam in the office with us. Stress fractures can be treated by decreasing weight bearing through the affected bone. Sometimes that may require crutches, bracing, or casting. Then as the pain starts to get better, you can slowly start to incorporate cross-training with it and physical therapy to help correct any type of underlying muscular imbalances or biomechanical errors to take pressure off of the bone.
Hoops. They're everywhere, especially when it comes to banking. Lots of banks offer you big promises with their checking accounts, but there's always a hoop to jump through. At Langley, we don't like hoops. Our Smart Checking offers great features like getting your paycheck up to 3 days early, no monthly fees, and no minimum balances. No hoops, just straightforward banking with Langley. Open your smart checking account today.
As soon as you arrive, you'll see it in the people you meet and the way we follow through. At Bowditch Ford, your dealership experience will be one of total satisfaction. Our professional sales associates make buying easy, fast, and fun. And when it comes to service, experience better. From maintenance to repair to parts, collision, even our quick lane, we do it better. Your time is valuable and your dollars hard-earned. We'll take care of you. Bowditch Ford, a tradition of doing the right thing.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home! Scatter!
Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
Great vision and healthy eyes are the goal at Peninsula Eye Care. Optometrists diagnose and treat many disorders of the eye and visual system and are a great addition to your healthcare team. We prescribe glasses, contact lenses, and medications to serve you. I'm Dr. David Buck, and if you're looking for a team that will care about you and is ready to listen, come see us at Peninsula Eye Care.
Now this is the best idea ever. The all-new Doritos Cool Ranch Papadilla from Papa John's. We put the bold flavors of Doritos Cool Ranch all over our signature flatbread-style sandwich and created the zestiest flavor mashup ever. Oh, and some Doritos Cool Ranch dipping sauce? We thought of that too. Get the new Doritos Cool Ranch Papadilla before it's gone. Only at Papa John's.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Newport News, talk to State Farm agent Jimmy Fay today.
And as we get set here at TowneBank Stadium for the second half of tonight's game, Lionsbridg making a few substitutions here at the midpoint. Coming out of the game, Tyler Hogan, the goalkeeper. On to replace him is Nathan Jones. Isaiah Chisholm sees his night come to an end as well. After 45 minutes, Dakota Yonke coming on to take his spot at the top of the formation. And then the team captain, Sam Hall, makes his way over towards the sideline, and Daniel Salem comes on to replace him. Salem and Yonke playing in that up top position. They're going to be the target men as we get underway here once more. And immediately coming out of the gate, trying to get an early opportunity. Good interception though by O'Hearn. Yonke getting into the mix of things. Far sideline, 3-on-1. Finally he's dispossessed. Ray tries to back him up, but brown jerseys of the Marauders able to win out on that last possession. Good control from Brennan Gack. Into the defense now. Pepera back to the goalkeeper. Tyler back to Pepera. Now down the line, Cohen. Being marked closely by Hatley. Sending this one all the way up for Kaloff, but Jones off his line. Good eyes to see that ball coming his way. The Marauders throw just inside the Lionsbridg half. Going to take this. A hard throw in towards the middle of the field. Cohen can't control it though. Goes out for a Lionsbridg throw right in the same exact spot. George Wyatt will take this one. On the line just a little bit. Yonke now with the ball. He's tripped up. Tyrese Chisholm with a quick restart. Up on the far side at Salem. Inside the 18, left-footed shot. Gets stopped by the defender, number 13, Ben Torres. Via Bridge corner. No substitutions for the Marauders just yet. As Bennett comes over to the corner as well. A bit of assistance. A drop off with Ben Batul following behind him. Back post, Matrazi's header's just off target. Another good look for Lionsbridg from the corner. Finally, they've been able to be a bit more dangerous now here in the back half of the season on these corners. Excellent work by Tyrese Chisholm. Gets the cross in. The goalkeeper able to grab this one out of the air. A different pitch on the next because it is Thomas Viscuso. Came on. At the break to replace Tyler. Viscuso moves the ball up just a little bit before sending it into Kirkwood and the rest of the Lionsbridg defense. Marauders able to settle things down. Good turn by Kaloff, but no one there able to pick up the ball off his foot. Tyrese Chisholm gets it off his foot over to Fay. Now Wyatt. Hard pass down the sideline. Can't find Hatley. It's intercepted. Bridge get it back. After Ben Batul can't control the ball. Far side of the field, working their way back towards the center now. Bennett. Ambitious effort, that one just over Hatley's head. Be a throw in deep inside their own territory. Pressure coming from Materazzi, and a heavy challenge from him. He gets called for the foul, but unfortunately for him in the bridge, he's still down on the field. I think he slipped awkwardly. Going in for the challenge. Conditions still a bit wet down here at TowneBank Stadium, thanks to our afternoon rain. Materazzi makes his way back into the defensive unit for Lionsbridg. A bit of a hitch in his step. We'll see what Raleigh decides to do. There are a couple substitutes swarming up over on the sideline. His kick goes down the line. Knocked out of play by Wyatt. Good defensive header from him. Kalaf with a quick short throw. Gets it back. Fires. Touch just over the bar. Good save by Jones. That's the first time he's been called upon tonight. He's able to answer it. The first corner coming up for the Virginia Marauders. There were a couple appeals for a foul just outside the box for a free kick, but referee played advantage. Yankee able to head it away. Seconded by Ben Batul. Taking a shot, settled easily into the hands of Jones. Currently standing out on the field with that bright orange kit. Hefty pass to find Hatley. Overshoots him, and now it's Viscuso. The ball at his feet. Good eyes spots Cohen on the left-hand side. There's one Lionsbridg player for pressure. There's a good pass down to O'Hearn. Just outpaces him by a hair. It's out for a goal kick. A great idea, though, of the Marauders. Quickly able to make their way down the field with that through ball. Wyatt continues the motion for Jones's pass. The foul is called just inside the Lionsbridg half. Quick restart. Kalaf towards the middle of the field. Able to link up with Gak. Now far side is where things get interesting. An unforced miscue over by the opposite sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. Lionsbridg with the throw. Torres heads out of play. Lionsbridg with good field position. Free kick, and it's over to Wyatt now here in front of the home fans. Back across the width of the field, making a quick pit stop at Bennett. Touched in past the back line. Salem cutting it back towards one defender. Chisholm heads it into the corner of the goal. Another one for Lionsbridg. Chelsea Dagger plays yet again here at TowneBank Stadium, and this time it's Tyrese Chisholm in the 54th minute. Great sequence from the bridge as Salem was able to pick up the pieces of a poor broken play from the Marauders inside their defense. Quickly pounce on top of the ball, catching the defenders off guard. That forced an over-aggressive slide tackle. Create just enough space. for Salem. Pass the cross off towards the middle of the field. Now Yankee cutting back across the middle. The defenders in the area. He'll get a second go at things. Left-footed shot. Up and over. Of course, my apologies, number 10 is Cornish out on the field, a new addition to the Lionsbridg roster just a couple of weeks ago. So Cornish was able to get that goal. Another opportunity, this one played towards the goalkeeper. Vistuso grabs it up. Take it away right from the end line. One knocked all the way back to Jones, who falls on top of it. Short rollout to Materazzi. There's a couple fans here at TowneBank Stadium sporting last year's Chesapeake Division champions t-shirts. An awkward collision between Rocky Fay and Adam Cohen. Neither player saw the other one coming and they collided. It looked like their head of Cohen bumped into Fay's shoulder. So the Riverside medical team coming out and just assess the situation. Frustration showing from the Marauders. As Mosquito comes all the way outside from the 6-yard box to try and plead the case to the official that it should at least be a foul against Fay. Center official very adamant in his decision that it's just two players. Going for the ball. No malice at all. Two more substitutes from Lionsbridg get ready. Look at the center field line. Materazzi. He will make his way over to the sideline. Dom Foster on to replace him. And also Logan Finnegan comes on to replace Cornish. Two substitutes for the Marauders as well as Carlos Vasquez and Matthew Martinez-Zelaya come onto the field. Johnson trying to head it towards Jones. Jones is able to safely grab it despite pressure coming his way. It's quickly rolled out. Lionsbridg, good progress up the field. Great touch inside the 18, firing, able to score. Lionsbridg now putting the lead one more in front, making it a nice round 5. Hopefully they can make their way down the field. And just right on a dime. Amazing touch. That was Salem able to receive that pass. Hopefully able to put it out in front of him far enough to escape the defender that was right on his back. Gave himself enough space to touch it forward, play on from the official the first time, and then it's brought back. Yellow card gets shown here in the 60th minute. Shown to one of the Marauders defenders. Couldn't quite tell who it was. Short pass for Bennett. Fires from distance. Great save from Viscuso. He certainly had to get out to full stretch to make that stop. No corner coming up for Lionsbridg. Bennett set to take this one. Joe accompanies him by the corner. This one gets sent in towards the penalty spot. Kirkwood firing Hatley a chance. And it's cleared away by O'Hearn. It's all the way down. Johnson trying to recover it. Before it's coolly passed to Nathan Jones in goal. Okay, turning the ball out towards the sideline. Bridge slowing things down, perhaps gearing up for another attack. Bennett to Wyatt. In towards the top of the box, settled down at the edge of the 18, but Yankee can't fire off the shot. Viscuso with some quick thinking grabs the ball away from the forward. One all the way down with Jones as he takes his time. Foster up to Wyatt. Back to Jones once more. No pressure coming, so Jones really perfectly content to just sit there. Passes off the mark. Martinez Zelea wins it in the midfield. Silva battling for the ball, sliding effort. Marauders still in possession. This one all the way back to Viscuso. And a big takeaway. Edge of the box, a chance to make it 6 off the target from Yankee. Another Lionsbridg player getting ready as they can't shake himself free from the defender. Changes possession. Now coming out of their own territory. Down the left-hand sideline for Vasquez. In the middle of the field. O'Hearn. He's tripped up by Bennett. The referee will bring that back for a free kick. Good opportunity and a great chance here for the Marauders to try and pull one back against Lionsbridg. There's a substitution for the home side, but a free kick taken off the wall. Jones up to claim it. A good pair of hands. Make sure there was no second chances for the Marauders. All doing exactly what they were supposed to in that situation, is standing in front of the kick, trying to make it as difficult as possible to get a shot on towards the goal. Joe Elliott coming on for Harry Rowe. Okay, with getting aggressive, able to win the ball back. He's tripped up yet again as it finds its way out to Salem. Salem and Finnegan, as well as Yankee. Salem taking it himself, trying to cut it back. Now with a bit more time, settled down. Elliott. Fay can't convert. Another great chance for Lionsbridg to add to their lead, but it seemed like they couldn't decide who they wanted to pull the trigger on that attempt. Salem, plenty of chances to fire off a cross, but kept looking for an even better opportunity. In the end, it seemed that he had to settle a little bit. Quickly redistributed by Jones. And it sends it over to Wyatt. On the sideline, Hatley gets the ball out from under his feet, still in play. A bit too quickly there for Foster. He got sent out of bounds. Bennett skies this one up into the lights. And that should be a foul. I think it is. We're fortunate to avoid without a card Michael Johnston. Other players coming over. The officials as well. Just trying to keep everything civilized here out on the field. Goalkeepers and a couple of the field players trying to separate the rest of the squads. Escuso and Jones exchanging some words. There was a really awkward challenge. Now the official bringing the goalkeeper as well as Johnson over, having a conversation with them. I wouldn't be surprised if the conversation from the official to Viscuso is that he's down on the opposite end of the field, so what makes him think that he'll have a better vantage point of what goes on the Lionsbridg half of things. And a yellow card is given. Johnson for the infraction. We'll see if there's any leftover frustration coming up from the players as we head out to a hydration break. Foster gave the thumbs up. Teams make their way over to the sidelines. I certainly think a hydration break at this point in the game, definitely the right call from the official. Just giving everyone a chance to settle down a little bit, cool down and collect themselves. There's a couple more substitutes. They've made their way up to the center field line for the Marauders. Coach Knopf and Brian Gack will have their numbers called. Paul Espinoza will be headed out onto the field after this brief pause. Mustafa Kamarm as well. A conversation happening just at the center field line. The captain as well as a couple of the other Marauders players. The goalkeeper and the defenders out in their positions. Infielders and forwards are making their way back out across the field. And the restart here. Bennett gets this one from Foster and immediately plays it inside the 18. Scuso having to make the save from his own team's header. Quickly sent back out. The Virginia Marauders making their way down the opposite sideline. Kirkwood comes in to try and make sure this one rolls out over the sideline successfully. Throw in for Lionsbridg. So nice job by Kirkwood, able to backtrack. Coming from behind the play. Just making sure that he'd get there first. Lionsbridg a chance. Hatley on his right foot, putting this one up and over. Hatley unable to put that on target. Scuso tried to close down as many of the angles as possible. Hatley getting so close here, time and time again. Lionsbridg continue to keep up this onslaught of offense. As Faye gets brought down. Quick restart, moving to Bennett. They'll send it back into their own defense. Take a moment, reassess some things. Salem gets this out on the wing. Good touch by him to settle it down. Elliott's pass into the Lionsbridg defense. He'll get reset. Foster takes the space that was granted to him. Immediately they'll switch the field. Salem, his left foot up to Yonke, and there's the defender who seemed to take that shot. Pepra just clearing it away out towards the corner. Third corner this half for Lionsbridg. Bennett will send this one in. The seventh corner of the game. Bennett finds the back post. Second chance effort is denied. Defenders in the area able to do their job effectively. Finnegan controls it. Makes his way inside the 18, sends it out to Hatley on the edge of the field, as well to avoid the slide tackle. The Lionsbridg throw. Another chance for Bennett, possibly trying to find Kirkwood. An attempt in Kirkwood header is off target as he was jostled in midair. Get an effective shot off. And of course the free kick as well. Hatley makes his way over to the sideline. Celestin Blondell comes on to replace him. Blondell, an equally terrifying prospect to line up against over on the wing. As well as Hatley, who came on to replace. So much speed from Blondell. Coming on in the 77th minute, a lot of the other players already tired. This one is up with Vasquez. Blondell coming over to close him down. Silva gets a pass off to the opposite sideline. Elliott, great touch to take that one away. Blondell able to recover this one from the end line. Short pass back up top. Wyatt reintroduces it, trying to get it inside the 18. Taken away though by Hollins. Bennett gets it back. This pass for Salem just off the mark. Who's the final substitute coming onto the field this game for either side. Wyatt takes a throw. And it's swung back into the Lionsbridg defense. Elliott on the far side. This one skipped just under his foot. Come on to try and pressure him. Force a turnover in the Lionsbridg defense. Unsuccessful as he's really hunting up here along the Lionsbridg backline, just waiting for a mistake to happen. The self-inflicted wounds would cause so much difficulty for Lionsbridg as Blondell just barely offsides. That last ball forward. It's the self-inflicted wounds that caused them to lose a couple of those games. And go on that massive winless streak. 4 games long, only winning 1 contest in the entire month of June. Mosquito sent it deep into Lionsbridg territory. It's about 5 yards out from the end line. Maybe a generous spot from the official for this throw. 80th minute, 10 minutes left here at TowneBank Stadium before Lionsbridg can officially call themselves the Chesapeake champions 2 years in a row. Bell has this one taken away from him. Espinoza. Good pass out towards the sideline. Too many Lionsbridg players and able to take the ball back, but it whistled for a foul. Free kick just inside the center line. Marauders just trying to get 1 goal at this point. As Blondell takes it in stride, sends it up for Finnegan towards the corner. Finnegan with a great amount of speed. It's such a big attribute of this Lionsbridg roster. There's so much speed along the sidelines as Finnegan's curling cross goes straight to the goalkeeper, Viscuso, coming off his line to make the grab. It's quickly headed back down the other direction. Stavros' pass stuffed. They cause the turnover. Blondell closing in on the edge of the box, running towards the center. A bit of pressure coming his way. Salem finding his way through a pair of defenders, the third window, putting a stop to his attack. Lionsbridg having to quickly hustle back, play a bit of defense. Espinoza gets past Kirkwood, but the ball runs out of room over on the far sideline. Elliott with the throw-in. Blondell back to Wyatt. Nice pass up the field. They're turned away though. Marauders looking to go forward yet again. Martinez Zelaya fouled. Be a free kick from Silva. Silva's kick towards the penalty spot. Headed away by Bennett. Second chance coming up. Vasquez gets the pass off instead of taking a shot. Hollins over towards the far side. Second cross coming in straight to Jones. Falls on top of it. Good eyes by Jones as he didn't come off his line too early. Wanted to make sure that there was no one redirecting the ball, whether on his side or the opposition. So that last moment, pass intended for Finnegan off target. Lionsbridg with a free kick. They're taking their time here. Through the center of the field, out towards Salem. Finnegan receives it inside the 18. Edge of the box. He's turned towards the corner and the ball's poked out of play. Lionsbridg, their 5th corner in the second 45. Kirkwood's been the target man the last few attempts. Scored back in the 38th minute. Let's see what he can do here. Foster's header. A good effort from Lionsbridg, but again, too high up and over the bar. Salem can convert. Another free kick for the Marauders. Really running out of time, is able to apply pressure a couple times here in the second half, but certainly nothing of consequence, nothing that has got goalkeeper Nathan Jones too worried. There's Kamaran. Just applies a bit of pressure, forcing Jones to pick the ball up. Takes it out of the air, lays it down the sideline. Now pressure really coming from Lionsbridg. They're trying to make it a nice even 6. Now the center official hands a yellow card over. Here's the head coach of the Marauders. Another slowdown here. There's the coach and the center official just having a brief conversation. Not quite sure exactly for what the card is. What it's for specifically. The throw-in nearly finds Blondell, but skips past him as well as a couple of the other defenders before the Marauders clear it away. Unbound to Lionsbridg's throw. Wyatt takes this one. Silva's dispossessed. Wyatt sends it inside the 18 for Salem. Overshoots the pass just a little bit. It goes out along the sideline for a throw. Fans here at TowneBank Stadium lining the railings as they get set to celebrate another Chesapeake Division championship. The second year in a row. Finnegan's pass for Salem. Again, too much power behind it as the ball skipped out of bounds. And it fires it back to Jones. A bit of action on the sidelines as the shirts being handed out. Release ball over to the bench. Chesapeake champion shirts. 4 Lionsbridg FC. Here to commemorate another historic night here at TowneBank Stadium. But of course, the message that the players can celebrate here tonight. They've still got quite a bit of work to do. The job's not done yet, as they want to make a deep run into the playoffs this year. Last year, they were bounced out in the first round by Vermont Green. There's a free kick just on the edge of the side, just past the edge of the sideline. Fay gets brought down. And again, 5 minutes of stoppage time added on. Finnegan gets ready to take this kick. Three-man wall positions itself for Viscuso. They get backed up yet another yard. Finnegan goes for glory, punched away by Viscuso. A strong kick, but a stronger save. It goes out. It looks like it'll be a corner kick coming up. Bennett sets this one down. The home fans get set for their 10th corner from Lionsbridg. Throwing away from the goal. Donkey's header rolls past everyone. Kamar with the throw in. He hands it off to a teammate. Blondell with the interception. It's called for a foul. And now Kamar comes over, just trying to make sure that his team stays calm and collected for the rest of this contest. Nothing really to benefit the squads here at this point. In terms of the final result, Lionsbridg up by 5-0. Chisholm with 2 goals for himself. Kirkwood scored the third in the 38th minute. Cornish in the 54th to score the first goal of the second half. Salem in the 60th just 5 minutes later. That brings us to where we are now as Marauders trying to work their way down the field. Get one last attempt here at TowneBank Stadium before the final whistle. Hollins stands behind the ball to take this kick. A one-man wall for Nathan Jones. And Fay quickly steps back where the referee positions him. Much of a wall, more of a post. Fires towards the goal, saved by Jones. Nothing has been able to get by him tonight. We're in the second 45 minutes of action. Tyler Hogan equally as strong in the first frame. Picked on by Yankee. Finnegan has this one just out beyond his feet. Blondell with an aggressive tackle. Bennett sends this one into the festival area. Viscuso wants the ball quickly. And we get the final whistle instead. Lionsbridg officially top of the table, Chesapeake Division champions for the second consecutive year. Will be advancing to the USL 2 playoffs after this big, emphatic win over the Virginia Marauders. Five-star performance here for Lionsbridg on the back of 5 goals as they get set for the playoffs. Tickets, of course, available online at lionsbridgefc.com/tickets. The first round of 32 is on Friday, July 21st. And the second round, just a couple days later, Sunday, July 23rd, will be the Eastern Conference semifinal. Those matches will be played here at TowneBank Stadium. As the fans cheering on the squad as they make their way over, showing their appreciation for the home fans coming out each and every week. There's a game here at TowneBank Stadium to support the local squad. Bridge, the entire roster getting those championship t-shirts on. The trophy presented to the crowd by the team captain, Sam Hall. Now each of the players will take turns firing up the crowd after a big game and a big win. An exciting regular season it's been, and got more excitement coming up next weekend in the Newport News area. So we invite you to come out or tune in online at Lionsbridgefc.com/tickets to secure your spot here at TowneBank Stadium. The Bridge look to make a run deep into the playoffs, trying to win the USL 2 championship. For all of us here at TowneBank Stadium, I have and will continue to be Austin Urch. Thanks so much for tuning in this regular season, and we'll see you in the playoffs.